Good day, everyone! Let's dive into this accelerated learning program for elementary school or tinatawag na ALPIS. And allow me to introduce two brilliant minds who help us understand it better. Ashley Claire Camiring and Ivy Joy Carcillar. So today's topic is all about the ALPIS. An accelerated learning program for elementary school aims to help students catch up or advance in their learning by providing target, support, and strategies to bridge learning gaps and ensure they meet or exceed grade level standard. Okay, so meet ALPIS. Isipin nyo, ito bilang isang personal na tutor para sa mga batang medyo nahihirapan sa pag-aaral. Instead of repeating the same things, ALPIS focuses in providing eksaktong suporta na kailangan ng bawat bata para maabot ang kanilang mga goals sa pag-aaral. So, what is it? ALPIS ay nagbibigay ng dagdag na tulong sa mga bata para maging matagumpay sila, hindi para mapigilan sila. It helps them to overcome learning gaps and move forward confidently. So, why is ALPIS important? Well, not all kids learn at the same pace, right? So, kids struggling because of learning gaps or interruptions in their studies. ALPIS learn as an extra support system for these children. It helps them catch up and boost their confidence in learning, parang extra push para makahabol sila sa kanilang mga kaklase. How does ALPIS work? It's simple. They have special teachers who provide personalized attention to each child. If a child is struggling in a particular subject, they get extra help. If they're ready for a challenge, they get more advanced tasks. It's like having personal tutors who adjust to the needs of each student. Minsan, they use scaffolding, temporary support, to help them learn new concept. That is the example of strategies. Or they might do small group teaching para mas focus ang atensyon. Ano ang mga pakinabang nito? What are the benefits? Ang mga bata ay nakakahabol, nagiging mas engaged sa pag-aaral at nagiging handa para sa mas bigger challenges sa kanilang pag-aaral para lahat ay matupad ang kanilang mga pangarap. At yun lang po.
I am Claire Ashley B. Camiring and this is the continuation of our report. Misconceptions. ALPS lower grade level expectations. ALPS aim to help students meet or exceed grade level standards, not lower them. Some people think ALPS make things easier, but that's not true. ALPS helps students reach or even go beyond the level they're supposed to be in. ALPS replace remediation. While ALPS may incorporate remediation, they are not a replacement for it. So ALPS aren't here to replace remedial classes. They just sometimes include them, but ALPS focus more on helping each student in a way that fits them. ALPS are a single practice. ALPS involve a variety of strategies and practices. So ALPS aren't just one method. They use different ways or strategies depending on what the student needs. Implementation. ALPS are most effective when implemented school-wide, with all teachers involved in supporting students. ALPS works best when the whole school joins in. It's not just one teacher's job. Everyone needs to help out students so they can really improve. Program goals and objectives. The primary goal is to challenge and nurture gifted students, fostering their intellectual growth beyond standards curriculum. So the main goal of the program is to help gifted students grow and learn more than what's normally taught in class. It gives them extra chances to learn in different and deeper ways. So this involves providing opportunities for cognitive development, independent learning, advanced content, differentiated instruction, and enrichment activities. First, we have cognitive development. Accelerated program focused on developing advanced reasoning, problem solving, and critical thinking skills. So, cognitive development, this means helping students think more deeply, solve harder problems, and improve their reasoning skills. Second, independent learning. Students are encouraged to become self-directed learners, capable of pursuing their interests independently. So students are trained to learn on their own, follow their interests, and not just rely on the teachers all the time. Third, we have advanced content. Curriculum covers material beyond the typical grade level, allowing for deeper understanding and exploration. So, the lessons go beyond what's usually taught in their grade level. It lets students explore more advanced topics. Fourth, we have differentiated instruction. Teaching methods adapt to individual learning styles and paces, ensuring each student is appropriately challenged. So it means that teachers change their teaching styles depending on how each student learns best. So everyone stays challenged and engaged. And last, we have enrichment activities. Programs often include extracurricular activities, projects, and research opportunities to broaden students' knowledge and skills. So, this program also offer extra activities like clubs, project, and research. This helps students learn more outside of regular lessons and build new skills. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. Good day to all listeners. I'm Ivy Joy Caballero Carciliar, a first-year student from BSED English. So, this is the continuation of the report of Krista Joy Capuyan and Claire Ashley Gamarin, the ALPIS. So, what is the ALPIS? ALPIS is the Alternative Learning Program for Elementary School, it is a special program in the Philippines designed to help children who are out of school youth and who cannot attend regular elementary classes for various reasons. So, what is the ALPEST? ALPEST is a alternative learning program for elementary school, which it is a special program in the Philippines designed to help children who are out of school and who cannot attend regular classes since elementary for a various reason. Ang daming purpose ng ALPES. So, the ALPES has a purpose and main goal, which the main goal is to make sure that every children has a chance to basic education, even if they cannot go to regular school. It gives them the second chance to complete their elementary education. The other part of this report are already reported by Krista and Claire. So, my part is I will report about the student identification and selection. So, what is student identification and selection? This identifying students suitable for accelerated programs typically involves a multifaceted approach. So, the purpose of this student identification and selection, this is the process way of finding out which students, if ready or qualified to join a special program like accelerated classes or alternative learning programs. So, how it works? This Student identification and selection has an assessment, which standardized tests cognitive ability and achievement. Teacher recommendations and observations are used to evaluate students' potential. So, how do assessment work? So, this step checks how much a student knows and how they think and learn. Example, a student might take a test in English and math. Teachers also observe how they answer in class or do project. Their goal is to find students who are advanced or who learn faster than others. So that was the assessment do. Second is this screening. Screening is initial screening helps identify students who may benefit from further assessment. So this says this is the first check to see if a student should go through more testing. For example, a teacher notices a grade 3 student reading books for grade 6. The student is recommended for screening. That's the screening do. The fourth is the evaluation. Evaluation is a comprehensive evaluation process may include various assessments to determine a student's strengths and needs. So, evaluation is a deeper check to understand the student's strengths and needs. This helps decide the best way to help them learn. So, for example, after screening, the student is given more tests and short interview to learn more about they think and solve problems. That's the screening do. So, for the fourth is the placement. Placement decisions are made by a review team considering the student's profile and the program's resourcement. So, this is the final decision. Should the student join the special program or not? For example, a group of teachers and school staff review the student's test scores and behavior. If ready, the student may skip a grade or join a faster class. That's the placement do. Let's move forward to a curriculum and instruction. The Accelerated Learning Program offers a curriculum that goes beyond the typical grade level incorporating. This has four. First is the content acceleration, content enrichment, integrated learning, and project-based learning. So, let's go first to a content acceleration. Content acceleration is the students may progress through the curriculum as a faster pace, covering more materials in less time. In content accelerations, students move through lessons faster than normal. For example, a grade 3 student finishes the whole year's math lessons in just 6 months and starts learning grade 4 math earlier. So, the content acceleration from the word acceleration is accelerate or much advanced and faster than the normal. That's the content acceleration do. Second is content enrichment. So content enrichment, the curriculum may delve deeper into specific topics, exploring complex ideas and concepts. So the content enrichment is a student go deeper into topics, exploring more complex ideas. I'll give you an example. Example is, while a regular class learns what planets are, an enrichment lesson may ask students to compare planet size or create their own model solar system. It's a comparing. That was enrichment. Kumbaga, ini-enrich pa yung idea ng isang estudyante. Hindi lang siya, not because that's the topic, that's it. Pwede siya mag-enrich sa iba na mas gagawin mo pang wide and more complicable yung topic na yun to better understand. So the student better understand. That's the content enrichment. Third is integrated learning. Integrated learning is a subject may be integrated to provide a more holistic and engaging learning experience. So, And integrated learning is subjects are more combined to make learning more connected and interesting. Example, students write a story in English, but science experiment, they did science using measurements and math. That's the integrated learning. Kumbaga, it's combined the students' learning. The last is the project-based learning. Project-based learning is a hands-on projects and research opportunities allow students to apply their knowledge and develop skills. So, project-based project-based learning is a student learn by doing. They create projects to apply what they know. Example, instead of a test, student make a mini business plan, build a working model, or do a science fair experiment. So, in project-based learning, hindi siya nakafocus on more on lesson lang. Kumbaga, learn by doing. It's better to do it in experience. Mas maraming malalearn yung students kapag based on their experience. Yun yung project-based learning. We're done in curriculum and instruction. So, let's move forward to support and resources. Effective accelerated program provide a qualified teachers and differentiated materials. We're already done in curriculum and instruction. So let's move forward to support and resources. Effective accelerated programs provide a qualified teachers and differentiated materials. So in a qualified teachers, experienced educators trained in gifted education are crucial for providing appropriate instruction. So, this accelerated learning program aren't just about moving faster through schoolwork. They're about making sure gifted students get what they need to grow and stay excited about learning. So, here are two big things that help make this program great. The first is awesome teachers who get gifted students. These teachers are trained to understand how gifted students think and learn. They don't just go fast, they help students dive deeper into the subject. Instead of just learning the what, they focus on why and how. They ask challenging questions and encourage creative thinking. So, the teacher notices that some students already understand the basics. So instead of repeating the same problems, they offer harder challenges like using fractions in algebra or real life problems. That's what the teacher do. So in differentiated materials, it's a range of materials caters for diverse learning styles and needs. So as I said earlier, there are two big things. So the second one is different materials for different learners. Not everyone learns the same way or the same pace. These programs use all kinds of tools like books, videos, projects, and technology to help students learn in ways that suit them best. Some might explore a topic on their own, like while others might work in groups or do hands activities. So, the materials are more flexible. One student might do a project on how fractions are used in recipes. So, another might use an app to explore how fractions work. Someone else might read about how ancient civilization used fractions in building structures. So, So that was the more information about the ALPEST or the Accelerated Learning Program for Elementary School. So why is ALPEST important? It is because it helps reduce the number of out-of-school children. It gives hope and opportunity to those who were left behind. And it supports the idea that education is for all, regardless of age or situation. And that's all for this report. I hope you will learn something about the ALPES or the Accelerated Learning Program for Elementary School. Again, I'm Ivy Joy Caballero Carcillar from BSed English 1. I hope you learned something. Thank you.